Anytime I'm trying to teach the pen tool to someone, inevitably they get frustrated with something I like to call the whips. So in this movie, I'm going to show you how to avoid the whips by resetting your pen tool when you want to change directions smoothly. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this flower here. I'll grab my zoom tool and just zoom into the bottom part here. So let's say I'm going to start tracing the top part of this flower. And I'll grab my pen tool using the letter P on my keyboard, and I'm just going to use the Smart Guide to position myself right there in the middle. I'll click and drag out from the flower just a little bit like this. And then I'll use my rubber band preview to put myself in the right position to create this curve. And I'm just going to click and drag up right here, matching the curvature of the side of that flower petal. Now, do you see what my pen tool is doing here? Let's zoom in. See how it's whipping up when I'm trying to change directions? All I want to do is move from this corner and keep going. But the pen tool says, nope, sorry, not going to let you do that. So how do we avoid this? It's actually very simple. Move to the last anchor point you just made, and then hold down the Option key on the Mac, the Alt key on the PC, and click with your mouse. Now you'll notice I wasn't 100% accurate with where I was trying to go there. That's okay. I can fix that a little bit later. But now I've reset the pen tool. Look at my rubber band preview. It's a straight line, and I can go right to the middle of this and start to draw out a curve that matches this line, just like that. Once I get around here, I'll pan around. By the way, while you're drawing with the pen tool, you can hold down the space bar to temporarily get the hand tool. That allows you to pan around as you draw. Always remember, though, to release your mouse before you release the space bar key. Then when we get back over here, this should follow the contour pretty nicely. There we go. Move up. Go around. And let's see if we can get this thing to cause itself another whip around here. Let's go around this area here. Just kind of spread this out. And you'll also notice that sometimes it just gets a little hard to control where the curvature goes. That's okay. We can always manipulate that after the fact. For the most part, though, this is going to be a smooth ride around this shape, I think. It was only that one whip that we had a problem with, but that is something that people encounter on an everyday basis. There's a little whip. So let's just reset that guy. Option or Alt click. Go back down. And if you ever get that, what I call the jumps, if you jump like that, it's okay. Just release your mouse, zoom out so you can see everything that you're doing, and undo with Command or Control Z. That's the easiest way to fix that problem. Because when you're zoomed in like that, it's very hard to see where you are. And then just go ahead and reset yourself, do Command or Control Z, take a breath, and then you can keep drawing. So as you can see, it's not that hard to avoid the whips. Here's another whip right here. All you have to do is Option or Alt click and then continue on your way. Pretty cool. So I won't bore you with going through the rest of this tracing on the top of this. Just know that you have this file available to you to practice. This is one of the perfect whip files, in my opinion, because it's going to give you several direction changes. That's usually where this occurs, is when you're trying to quickly switch directions. So a curved line meets a corner and then goes back into another curved line. That's where a majority of these little whips start to pop up. So don't get frustrated with them. Just stop what you're doing, backtrack with Command or Control Z, or just go back to your previously created anchor point, hold down the Option or Alt key, and reset the pen tool. That's going to automatically get rid of the curve, allow you to change direction, and make your next move without any worries.